I'm playing Republican. I ain't playing Democrat. Why would I play Democrat when all the criminal court judges is Republicans? All the prosecutors Republicans. I live in a red state. I live in a red county. Why would I play to lose? I'm whatever I need to be for the desired outcome. If I got to play sellout, if I got to sell a bad out to help the good, I'm gonna sell the bad out to help us good. Yeah, I tell on a so I tell on a that ain't doing right with the dope money. So that's where I got the label snitch.
It's a comment.
The police ain't got to call for no backpacks. I'm shaking you down. So I understand the concept of make America great again when we was tough. When men was men and women was afraid of men. They ain't afraid of us no more. Up. Most you be quiet back in the 80s. Everybody you get quiet in the house, they said kids too. Yeah, nigga come home and the dinner ain't hot. Everybody got their ass kicked. Not just the woman, kid might get his ass kicked too. And the brother who show up talking about don't hit my sister no more might die. And everybody sit back down at the table, bury the brother, and play family again.
That's real.
Yeah. That's when America was great.
What was it, about the 80s?
Okay.
That's why when you speak on karma and stuff like that, I hear you speak about y'all child karma before I get my.
I used to snatch I used to snatch people's purses as a kid. I don't believe in karma. Because if you have a Christian belief system, then God's mercy and grace overrides karma.
Right.
That's what God don't care about your feelings. He cares more about your salvation and grace. That's where forgiveness comes from. That's where Jesus came. So if Jesus came to forgive, so karma don't lie over there.
Charleston.
Yeah.
If you get your heart right and your actions line, then karma, that grace takes it away. So karma is a Hindu belief. So a Muslim talking karma to me sounds stupid. A Bible read talking karma to me sounds stupid. Yeah, you reap what you sow. But if I plead the blood of Jesus, God forgive me, that's why I ain't gonna accept Jesus till it's time to die. It's just that easy. They can't trick me to get him early.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to do all I want to do. Yeah, because all you gotta do is say, Lord, forgive me. I mean it in my heart. And gone.
It's gone.
So what they say. I ain't joining Muslim. It's
the
too
man on the cross right beside him.
Muslims can't get out that easy. They stone your ass to death. You got to go blow. So now all other religions, it ain't that easy.
Nah,
so stand over here with Jesus.
Hey, I know that's right. That's the best one.
Lord, forgive me. Every day I said, every day I'm wrong. Yeah.
I know that's right.
Intentionally. So I pick my sins wisely.
That's a fact.
I pick them wisely.
That's deep. That's deep. I want to move on to a segment, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Boy, I like your transition. You good. You went to school.
I went to YouTube University.
That's a great university.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this next segment, I'm going to ask you something about immigration. Not just yet, though, because I did hear you mention something, but we're going to talk about immigration. But this next...
All to go join ICE. I tell that convicted felon right now. Say, Amazon. Say, they're going to let you kick white folks in the ass, too. Say, no, listen. If you don't go join, they got the Israeli soldiers doing it. That's why they mean to white people.
Yeah.
White people, Americans, are not this mean to Americans. We're not this mean to each other. Why you think they got masks on? You can't see their face, and you can't look them directly in the eye. Because if you make eye contact with people, you become human. So that's why the police don't take them glasses off, so you don't become human. But these are not American soldiers. These are not our law enforcement that's doing that. These is 2 years ago when Trump became president.
What's the difference? They just got a different target. Chill out, bruh.
Man, they brought
Same
in almost
difference.
100,000 Israeli soldiers to come over here to be trained in law enforcement, and they all stayed in Fort Lauderdale in Broward County. And I kept saying, man, what all y'all doing over here? And them Israeli soldiers were mean and nasty in the Them Israeli soldiers, why you think they do the Palestinians so bad? They're not bringing our American troops over here because our American troops gonna show favoritism.
Yeah.
These are not our soldiers. These are UN soldiers. So now these are Israeli soldiers coming over here kicking us in our ass.
One of my best friends.
I did hear a lot of people say they be looking like Mexicans. Nah, I be hearing a lot of people say that, hey, I be looking like Mexicans this whole time, but they all, the rest of y'all own people whole time. What's the name? Soldiers. But that make a little sense, though. Cause they do be moving a little more. They be moving a little more mafioso. Like, them boys be on time. They be tripping like, but they get, hey. When they set their mind to a goal, they be achieving. He ain't lying.
AKA my camera guy.
Yeah, that nigga had a fight. He need to join. He need to go be. Let him go be in ICE.
Guess what? But guess what he said?
What?
We are living in the United States of Israel.
We are. Israel have us.
They admitted it. Come on, gang. Most of the leaders of the world in America is dual citizenship. They're not even hiding it. Like it ain't even like the movie Salt when the like she was American the whole time. No, they got 2 passports, gang. You could Google it. Now you could Google it. They crazy. Like, damn, oh, you from both of them? I thought you was American. How you one of our people then? If you, how the fuck? But hey, man, it's America. It's what do you call it? Israel. It's Israel.
Let's go on the war with North Korea because between North Korea, Russia, Iran, there's no Jewish bank in there. There's no central banking system in none of those countries.
Yeah.
Russia is saying, America, we know what y'all trying to do. You're trying to come over here to Ukraine, which Ukraine is a part of the USSR, right? This is our land. But because you guys think y'all are the world bullies, you're going to come put an embassy here. And you're going to assassinate me like you done Saddam Hussein, Muammar Gaddafi, and every other leader. You tried to do Fidel Castro, but he killed him. It came to kill him. So they done tried to do this to every major leader. That Russian president, the baddest in the world. Everybody's scared of him because he a real killer. Trump ain't no killer. That China ain't no killer. That Ukrainian president was a Hollywood.
That's why I said, boy, you heard me. Remember what I said earlier? They are wasn't bumping how they supposed to be bumping. This will be the USSR, boy. Cause Vladimir putting BTA on these, boy. All these old who can't even walk right, boy. He beating the dog out. This just did 600 push-up routine this morning. Just do the David Goggins workout. He got 800 bodies before becoming a president. Nah, this built different.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. The rest of them should be like him, gang. Because if it came down to it, he could fight for his country.
Between Russia, Iran, and
I'm pretty sure he be trying, man. Ain't he the general over there too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all can't stop that from being front line, but
North Korean leaders, them real they don't really kill people. Trump want to kill people. That's why he's blowing up them Colombians and ignoring the Asians just flooding our country with fentanyl. They trying to get a little dope over here. China, a year.
Man, he on the list, gang. He's officially a Eller. Nah, he got plenty of bodies. Maybe not the same type of bodies with the same type of respect. Nah, you know, it might be the cannibalistic kind. But nah, he on that list, gang.
Go showed America a whole fentanyl factory. Yeah, we making fentanyl. And we send it over there to y'all. We ain't went to war with them. So now, man, nigga, this is a puppet game. Trump is just a puppet.
I've been saying.
That mean-looking Jew, Israel, that don't have no compassion for Palestinians, between him and Donald Trump's son-in-law, that's who run America. Donald Trump's son, that Kushner kid, that's who run America. That's who writing the policies.
What's good, Santos?
He's been doing it for the last two administrations with Trump. He's a very tactical, very smart kid. That's why he don't get in front of the camera. Trump always wanted to be popular and be big in America. He was America's golden boy who pretty much failed at every business, and he never really got the credit and the accolades that he's getting now. That's why he's a bully. I was a bully. Yeah. If I can bully you, so what if you can't stop me? I talk about your ass every day if you can't beat me up. Yeah, stop me, nigga. You can't stop me from scoring on you. I'm unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, bitch. I'm running. Yeah, you stop me, nigga.
Yeah.
And that's what America does to the world.
No, that's a fact. Because why is it that we can always go in every country and set up a base and never leave?
Yeah, I'm with America. I'm not leaving. Going back to Africa, tell you, staying here. Ain't no Chick-fil-A's over there. One thing I know, as much as you holler you don't like America, take your ass somewhere else and say something about the president.
Oh, it's over.
No, as a black man that understands somewhat of what the world tries to teach us about the world, if I leave this country, I have no guaranteed rights nowhere else. If I go to Dubai and talk too loud, I can go to jail. If I look at a woman's ass, I can go to jail for life. If over here, if nothing else, I got a white public defender go come tell me some rights. Hey, we're gonna see the judge in the morning.
Yeah.
You can't do that nowhere else. So what other country can you go to that's gonna guarantee you rights if you get locked up? You got some say, man, mama, come get me. So why would you want to leave this? Divide and conquer. Move out of white folks' neighborhoods. Stop trying to their daughters and pulling up in front of their houses with them cars, all leaking in that loud ass music playing.
Yeah.
That's all they want. Move back over there across the railroad track. Dr. King up. Everything in nature is divided.
Yeah.
Everything in nature is divided. Everything in nature picks on the weak. So we done took bullying out. If you weak, you get picked on. Everything in nature get picked on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how we got freedom of speech, but we ain't really got it though. You feel me? Charleston get it. How you got freedom to speak, but you can't say shit? Like, it's like, girl, huh? Is it censorship or it's not? Like, let us know what we can and can't say so when it go crazy. I learned it, cause y'all ass restricted. Can't talk.
The run on the litter, get his ass run over. So,
I feel that.
I understand the concept of make America great again when we was tough. When men was men and women was afraid of men. They always ain't afraid of us no more.
And when movies was good. Ooh, y'all remember when movies were good?
Most you get quiet back in the 80s. Everybody used to get quiet in the house and they said kids too. Yeah, nigga come home and the dinner ain't hot. Everybody got their ass kicked. Not just the woman, kid might get his ass kicked too. And the brother who show up talking about don't hit my sister no more might die. And everybody sit back down at the table, bury the brother, and play family again.
That's real.
Yeah. That's when America was great.
What was it, about the 80s?
Up until 2010, like 2008 maybe, when they started saying you can't beat your kids and shit no more. That's when the school ooders, they had an incline. It's been over since then. Ever since they stopped the whoopings and they took away, bullying and shit. Oh man. Oh, it's been downhill.
Till that movie came out, that Waiting to Exhale.
What movie that?
Yeah, by name, yeah.
What movie?
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this, man. I love what we speaking on, man. Like I want to speak on this. I want to call this "Don't Belittle Me," trying to belittle me. So I seen you did an interview with
You've been in the room thinking. This is you must don't smoke weed and stay up late.
I know.
That's the hell of a concept. Don't belittle me. Where your woman is? She ain't heard you talking to her.
No, I'm single.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So you talking to me?
No, I'm not talking.
Oh, okay, this is just a concept you coming up with.
Yeah, because I seen the interview.
Don't belittle me, trying to belittle me.
Don't belittle me, trying to belittle me.
I got it.
Yeah.
They don't. I understand reading comprehension.
Yeah, so I seen you did an interview with Cam Newton. And after the interview, I seen him kind of taking on your traits, beefing with certain people who, like, it was a lot of controversy going on with similar people. And
he was a big old giant. You know, nigga big.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he was trying to intimidate me with them little old bitty shouts on, with them big and he had his legs all up. Shine in him up. Then he have a towering presence. Nigga make me look small in the mother.
Yeah.
Looking up at him like a giant. He was cool, but when he got me on camera, he was trying to intellectual bully me. And he didn't know how smart I was.
Right.
His cousin kept trying to tell him, man, smart. So before I got on his podcast, I saw his arrogance when he talked to people. I saw this like he's an intellectual guru. You can't show up to me playing smart. I'm gonna play dumb. You can't beat ignorance. You white people, nobody can beat ignorance. I learned from old who could read but play like they couldn't read, who taught me that ignorance always prevails. Ignorant, even in jail, they come there and say, listen, Charles, man, ignorant just disrupts all the time. Yeah. So, nigga, I learned from old muddy who come down there at the schoolhouse acting a fool with a pistol. So I learned from watching old people who didn't have the greatest communication skills. So children mimic what they see and repeat what they hear. So I done spent the night over my aunt in them house and seen her act a goddamn fool with the police and then walk back to intelligence and don't go to jail. A nigga can't walk back to intelligence. So I would show up smart and get played on. preacher play on me. People use me for my program. So I sat with them old niggas listening to that old thing. I play dumb on the job. I show up on the white boy job playing, I can't read them thing and have help me in their own way. Teach me every thing. I play like I don't know nothing, stroke his ego. I love to have it tell you everything, just stroking the ego. So I learned to infiltrate playing dumb and stupid. So I would go downtown and act an ignorant fool. Start out saying, hey, man, I heard it's an STD clinic. Boy, these young niggas playing basketball is moving out into these white neighborhoods, and it's 8,000 chlamydia cases, 5,000 of high school basketball playing, and they'll drag me up out of there because I'm saying poor babies. But once they realize you're intelligent, if I start out intelligent, by the time if I start out ignorant, police come, show up, they want to take me to jail, and then I start explaining why I'm acting like this. That video where they seized my barbecue pit. You seen that video? Seized my barbecue pit because I was down off in the ghetto selling barbecue.
They stole it. They kidnapped it. Seized. All these clever words. They're thieves. Jackboot thugs. What are they seized it for? To put it in a room for storage evidence? Why did they steal it in the first place?
Barbecue with no food and handler's permit, no running water, or I was mixing pork with chopped beef, and I was saying, yeah. Then I was reheating links 2 days later. So, just give them up a food part. But nigga, I'm just trying to survive. Nigga, you eat out the Chinese place, you don't know what they give you. And it's 3 in the morning, so who give a damn?
Right.
So they come see my barbecue pit. I make money. Yeah. So I go down there and play like the poor struggling down there trying to feed. But I go down there loud, talking about y'all don't care nothing about the poor. And I'm what they call civil disobedience. I'm in front of a government building. I'm unruly, I'm obnoxious, and I'm doing everything but cussing. I'm using racial slurs, but I'm walking in place because you can't stand still. If you stand still, you're loitering. So I walk in place with my sign saying they don't care nothing about the poor, and I go in the building with it. Ambush. Everybody coming out. Because on the Monday, they're not used to nobody coming here talking about white folks don't care nothing about the poor. Y'all been doing bad. Y'all used to make babies alligator bait, reminding them of their history.
You ain't lying, but damn.
Go to cringes. Hey, somebody go out there and talk to that nigga. But they can't just send no anybody out there to talk to me. Yeah. I'm intelligent. Yeah. They send a nigga that's a security. I'm gonna run. You ain't on the pay grade. I'm gonna insult him and demean. Get your shoes, nigga. White boy got you out here. They got to send a white boy out here to talk to me. The manager. And then I get intelligent.
Right.
If you send a police officer on the beat, how he go beat me? And I know procedural justice. I know what he know. How he go beat me? I'm gonna hold stern. How he go beat me? He don't even know all the laws. But I ain't gonna argue with him.
He don't know that shit.
The dumb that don't know the laws go argue with him and lose.
Don't know nothing. But turn on them lights and harass people.
I'm gonna ask for a supervisor.
And get away with kidnapping.
And I'm gonna go file a lie on his ass in the internal furrow. I'm gonna go down there and say when he was searching me, he stuck his fingers in my ass. I ain't lying. I'm gonna file a 13-page affidavit. Yeah. Lying like a Guess what? It's forever on his record. Just like if you get falsely arrested, it don't go away. If you don't go have the sponge, non-disclosure. So by me lying on this police officer, he's gonna go apply for a detective job one day, homicide. He got my lie on there. Bitch ass nigga. And I'm lying. One day they get my put it there, hit me one of them Martha Stewart charges. You
go back grabbing his ass again.
Nigga, lying to the police. I lied and said he stuck his fingers in my ass. They gave me, said, why they get his I had some holes in my drawers. I was sagging, had some holes in my drawers. Man, they hurry up, put a charge on my ass. And but you can get them too. Yeah. So me working with them taught me how to beat them. If you can't beat them, you join them. So I went and joined them and I stole information. I call it infiltrated. Boy. So I learned how to shoot. I got my gun license from the police department. I learned what to do when the police come. You hold your hand on both steering wheel, cut the lights on, tell your partners put his hand on there, let all the windows down, and when he get there, he go tell you, go on about the business. Because those are things that they know that we don't know for officer safety. Most as soon as the police put him on, they go to reaching for shit. Well, he's on guard because he don't know what's in that car. So, understanding beats a lot of shit. Yeah, so I started
See, first of all, his job should be to de-escalate. I ain't trying to hear all that. Oh, man, public safety first, man. Your job is to protect the people, man. You feel like you finna have to kill this nigga? Gang, just get back in your car and drive away. You feel me? Because your ass was the problem. You were the problem. You feel like you walk into this window is gonna have to cause you to draw a firearm and blick them down. Gang, you get back in your squad car and say, hey, sorry for that. Drive safely. It's cops out here, man. And go on about your day, bruh. Don't murder that man. He ain't lying. They be unarmed half of the time. All of the time.
Trying to seek to understand other cultures and other races, the police department. So my councilwoman, Gina Bivens, just died. I met with her like almost 10 years ago. She said, Charleston, the work that you're doing in the community, I can't help you as your councilwoman. All the help that we need is at the police department. What you mean? Ain't you a begging nigga? Don't all you go get nonprofits from your preacher, your little league football people, and all y'all do is beg for money? Well, if you don't have to beg, if you go down there and apply for the grants with the police department, are you snitching? No, it's called public safety. All the funding that goes to your parks and recreations, your little league football, that's why they begging, or your after school program is either over there or under Title IV school funding. Most of it falls under the police budget. Gang intervention, gang prevention, public safety. So it's a whole umbrella. Parks and recreation, boys and girl club. But if you don't fuck with the police, why?
They hiding that, bruh, so they get more guns. Cause how else they gonna be able to murder people and get away with it? Come on, gang, you know they only go like, come on, they don't even say protect and serve no more. They say police safe. They trying to catch bodies safely. He ain't lying. Crazy, bro.
Why you think you stand on that corner begging with them little girls shaking their ass in cheerleader uniform looking like little hoes? On the corner looking like little hoes. Hey, popping that little they hot. And they ain't.
But you right, though. They hide that money. That's why they don't want to give it to the parks. That's why the parks just got to go out here knocking door to door trying to get a little bread for their football. You guys trying to help with our football team? Y'all have to be like, hell no.
Get no money.
Yeah. Look.
If you don't have to do that.
Yeah, I wonder why they come back knocking on the door with them switches. Like, hey, we tried to get help with the football team, kid. That was our chance to make it out the hood. Y'all ain't want to make it out the hood, so guess what? We back, but now we ain't as friendly no more. Now we need all that. He ain't lying. I need all that. I seen that last time you told me nah. I need all that. He ain't lying.
If you go down there to the police department,
that's how it happened.
They gonna help you get set up with Cane's, Chick-fil-A, wherever you wash cars over there in the Boosters Club.
That's how they make villains.
But since you pocketing most of the money, you don't want to go with the police no way. Cause most of you crooks running little league organizations as crooks in the name of nonprofit. Same with the preacher boy. He's a crook. All the money is at the police department under public safety because our communities, our environment, gang infested, drug infested, crime under public safety. Yeah.
So I got a home healthcare agency, and I couldn't understand because anytime I would apply for,
man, they wasting that shit on lawyer money for all them cases they racking up, and for more weapons. I'm telling you now, bro. That's what they using. That's what they using it on, bro.
Loans or grants or anything, I would get it. But every year, the head lady from the police office used to call, hey, we having a backpack giveaway. Do your company got something? And now I understand. I was, oh yeah, just come by the office, pick up whatever. Anytime I apply for a grant or a loan, I got it.
If I call and say, hey, Chief, man, your people done arrested my little boy down there. Man, he just got a job at Amazon, man. Man, I get a nigga out of jail. Get caught with an ounce of heroin. And Julius Williams got caught with an ounce of heroin fresh out of parole. That had came through and spent like $2,000 or $3,000 buying a young in my program. So his lawyer called me saying, hey, Blue, I got this. She wanted to tax him. I said, what you said name was? She said, Juju, stop 6 Juju. I said, no, Lisa, I ain't gonna charge him. That nigga really did that. She said, for real? She said, can you get it? So I went and get it in 10-year paper. So, but because I'm playing Republican, I ain't playing Democrat. Why would I play Democrat when all the criminal court judges is Republicans? All the prosecutors Republicans. I live in a red state. I live in a red county. Why would I play to lose? I'm whatever I need to be for the desired outcome. If I got to play sellout, if I got to sell a bad out to help the good, I'm gonna sell the bad out to help us good. That's what you call a spook that sat by the door. Yeah, I tell on a so I tell on a that ain't doing right with the dope money. So that's where I got the label snitch.
It's a comment.
The police ain't got to call for no backpacks. I'm shaking you down. You see I'm over here doing this. Y'all been selling dope all year. I'm gonna secretly drop a dime on that dope house. I don't like that no way. I'm gonna get that. Then they don't know I'm doing it because it's anonymous.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a little doing it so we can collect the money. And then I'm gonna come out and say, I did it, nigga. Boy, about 2 years after that, whole building filled up with Michael Jordan tennis shoes. Now, I learned that from watching the MAC, the Black Panther Party. I learned that from studying history. The Black Panther Party used to burn the dope houses down. And I'll shoot it out with you. Guess what? I got the police on my side. Here now, I don't want you. Which one y'all? Yeah, y'all pick one you out of the lineup. They ain't picking good guys to lock up. Most you need to go down there and reintroduce yourself to Allah anyway. Yeah, you ain't been doing your Juma prayer. Yeah, most of you need to go on down there anyway. You done stop eating pork, but you out here eating plenty of ass. So go on back down there and hit the reset button, Mohammed. Yeah, so now, nigga, I'm whatever I need to be, my nigga. So I ain't nothing but what I need to be for whatever desired outcome that I'm trying to get. So I play whole too.
So would you say what is a chameleon?
I ain't even that, cause he got to fit in. I need an outcome that I'm trying to get. I don't want to fit in anymore. I did that as a kid. I'm a man that wake up with a vision and walk in purpose. I ain't got to fit in nowhere.
Yeah,
I got a purpose I got to fulfill. And my purpose centered around kids who don't know right from wrong anymore. Because when I was a kid, I would hear my grandmother and my mother say that there's going to come a time when people is going to look at right and say right is wrong, and look at wrong and say wrong is right. We're in that time.
that's it.
Yeah. Kids is damn for hell. They don't know God and think right is wrong. And think wrong is right. They think listening to slow music is gay, but hanging with a bunch of with hard drugs ain't gay. I'm by myself listening to slow music. It's
Right.
folks in the car on drugs that make you want to in
Yeah.
So nah, he and they don't know how to slow down. Nah, they don't know how to slow down.
They ain't had to slow dance at the school.
Bro, how many these niggas catching bodies with no pussy?
Never had a. They
Think about that.
Never-
Think this is what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I had no idea 10-year-olds was killing in America till I started working with children being introduced to drill music. I started looking at them Chicago niggas, 10, 11, 12 years old with 2, 3 bodies. That's the children of the corn. And they don't know God. They don't know how to pray if they get in trouble. Who you think waiting on them? That devilish punk to give them some zoom zooms and wham wham to make them feel good? Because their mama can't go down there and pray with them.
Yeah.
Had grandmama and mama down there pleading on our behalf, intercession for the wife. But Lord, please. And based on how grandmama looked, the judge might spare you. But whole mamas coming down there with them prints showing, talking to the judge like this. And it's killed 2 people.
Yeah.
So now, our kids, there's no hope. That's why God is letting them die before grandmama die. He is not letting them live long on earth. We always heard disobedient children days are short. And these are some of the most disobedient children ever in the history of humankind. But they hurt.
Yeah.
They ain't got no choice.
And they weren't allowed to get whoopings too, damn. You gotta think about that, gang. You gotta incorporate that, man. This must be taught. And then they was getting taught by the iPhones, and the iPhones only, what? Netflix. And Netflix got what? A whole bunch of gay propaganda, gang. He ain't lying. Crazy.
But to rebel. And they are strongest soldiers. These the ones that's go fight the system back. We ain't.
Exactly.
We know what they'll do to us. Our kids don't. They'll go to war with the police.
Exactly.
If the right talk to them.
Big guap.
I ain't it, nigga. You ain't forget me put in jail. Don't look at me. I was just, don't look at me, nigga. I talk in parables. Them that can't understand me. Yeah, I'm like Jesus. Nigga, you got to read the Bible 4 times.
Yeah, don't look at him. This he telling you to tell to go to jail. Remember, he trying to get you locked up for them. He trying to help you meet. He trying to help them meet quota. That's his whole job right here.
He ain't lying.
I remember, man, that Uncle Ruckus at the end of the day, you feel me? He said it's just a character. But at the end of the day, he got y'all proudly saying y'all want to snitch. Oh, I'm a civilian, this, that. Gang, you gonna be in PC. You know what PC is? Do your research on PC, protective custody inside a prison. That's where the wives live. You gonna be getting hit. You going in, gang. I don't know why they like you tell to get out of jail. You tell to go to jail.
You understand Jesus was talking about?
That's
Guaranteed.
right.
No. That who put together that not
Might be less time, but it ain't gonna be a good time.
around coalition,
Yeah.
he tried to do
He
it,
ain't lying.
Yeah.
but he went and got a bunch of that really wasn't with the shit. They were for show.
Yeah.
You got some that's a workhorse, it's some that's a show horse. That Budweiser Clydesdale, that bitch is a show horse. He can't pull.
Right.
There's another tail ugly in the Earl, yeah, he can pull. So now, them toting them guns, they were show horses. They wasn't work horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why no. So what they know is, if I kill Dr. King, rest of you will preach. We killed Dr. King every on that balcony, got their ass in that pulpit, and just stand on that preaching. And then they went and got into bed with the same people who killed Dr. King. 501c3. Church and state is supposed to be separate. Your church is not supposed to get a tax exemption from the state. That's in the Constitution.
Yeah.
Preacher been bought and tricked. He's the new Sambo. That's why every police shooting, every disaster, they go get the preacher boy to come talk to her. Guess what? Preacher boy talk to mama. He either in her panties or in her purr. Mama don't give her money to nobody but that preacher boy. She don't give it to granddaddy. She question you about it. But boy, that preacher say anything, she give him all the money in the pussy. All our mamas and grandmamas.
That's crazy.
Speak for your whole ass, mama.
I heard you say.
That's why I'm going to preach, nigga. When I'm there, I'm finna preach and pimp.
So a preacher is basically a king of this kingdom, right?
No, he a pimp, and them his hoes. He ain't got no kingdom. God is the only one got a kingdom. Thy kingdom, the preacher got a church full of hoes, and only let a few come up and play deacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm getting me a church full of hoes. Got me. I done saw the blueprint.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it. Just don't be a rotten preacher. You can what you want to. You can spend the money how you want to spend. Just pack foul. All of God's great men got to have many and plenty. Abraham got to go his cousin because his wife couldn't have a baby. Then his wife said, "Baby, go get Sarah. I know you want your cousin. Wake home, go get up." Well, God's man, they got to do that. Yeah. You think we gonna get that same benefit? You think it ain't no more prophets that can raise the dead? I raise the dead every day. My come home from prison and don't know.
Got to benefits, cousin. Nah, you just weird, bruh. You got a lot more similarities to them people than you really think, Charles. I see why. I see it all makes sense at the end of the day.
Nothing. Been in there since they were kids. Dead the coming up out of there. Can't order food, and they been there since they were 14. They damn near 40. So yeah, no. I read one scripture that I remembered as a kid. Jesus said, I can do greater works than him. I would tell grown people that they be want to hit me upside the head. I can do greater works than Jesus. That's what Jesus said in the Bible. With this spirit that you can do greater works than me. So I don't ask God for nothing but that spirit. Fuck them words, all them commandments, God, give me that spirit. I can't understand that other shit. But boy, that spirit is what raised Christ from the dead. Christ wasn't shit without the spirit. He couldn't walk on water. So give me the spirit. This generation got to have the spirit because they can't read the word.
He ain't lying.